Isang mapagpalayang araw po. Nandito naman po tayo sa ating channel, Lakdan MD. Ang tatalakayin po natin ngayon ay may kinalaman po rito sa Department Order ng Department of Labor and Employment. Itong Department Order number 1150-16, no? Series of 2016. No? So, itong Department Order po na to, exclusive po sa mga security agency. No? Sabi po rito, revised guidelines governing the employment and working conditions of security guards and other private security personnel in the private security industry. So basically, ito po ay base, no? Ito po ay department order specifically for security industry, no? So, ang lilinawin lang po natin dito is yung provision po ng Section 7. Kasi ito po medyo mahalaga po ito kasi marami pong nagtatanong na security professional. Kasi tulad ngayon, no, na pinalawig na yung expiration ng license. Dati po, nung ako po yung nag-guardia pa, no, every 2 years nag-renew kami. Every 2 years ang expiration, no, yung validity, no, every 2 years, 2 years ang validity. Hanggang sa naging 3 years, ngayon po, under Republic Act 11917, 5 years na po ang validity. No, ibig sabihin, every 5 years, kailangan mag-renew ng isang security professional ng kanyang lisensya. Kasabay ng pag-renew na yon, kaakibat doon yung mga basic requirements. Okay? So ano ba yung mga basic documentary requirements? Binanggit po natin yan last time, no? Birth certificate issued by the PSA, medical certificate, kasama dyan yung fit to work, neuropsychiatric evaluation result. Okay? So, yan po yung isa sa lilinawin natin. Drug test result. Kasama po yung drug test dyan. Okay? So, yung neuropsychiatric evaluation result, so, recommended from the PNP Health Service or PNP Accredited Neuropsychiatric Test and Evaluation Center, duly validated by the PNP Health Service. Hindi lang simpleng neuropsychiatric result po ito. Validated po ito ng PNP, CAMCRAME, no? So, drug test result, ganun din po. From DOH Accredited Drug Testing Laboratory Center of the PNP Forensic Group. So, validated din po ito. National Police Clearance and Certificate of Completion for Private Security, Pre-Licensing Training Program. Okay. Ngayon po, ano pong kinalaman nito? Dito po kasi, sa DO 150-16, may nakalagay po rito sa Section 7, Terms and Conditions of Employment. So, ano po nakalagay dito? Sa Section 7.1, nakalagay dito, Requirements for Pre-Employment and Continued Employment. No? Linawin ko po 7.1, Requirements for Pre-Employment and Continued Employment. Ang liwanag po na nakasulat dito. The security guards and other private security personnel in the employ of any security service contractor / private security agency or firm should be duly licensed and must have passed the physical and neuropsychiatric examination and drug test required by the PNP for pre-employment and for continued employment. Maliwanag po, sinasabi, expenses for these examinations, no, and tests shall be shouldered by the security guards. Ibig sabihin, yung gagastusin niya sa pagsisecure ng mga basic requirements na yon, kasama neuro and drug test, anything, gagastusin po yan, ang gastos po niyan, ang magsi-shoulder niyan, ang gagastos niyan, yung security guard or security professional. Pero, ito po ang mabigat dito, no? Sabi po rito, any additional tests may be required at the expense of the requesting party. Yan po ang medyo mabigat po diyan. Kasi marami pong mga complaint or concern na nakakarating po sa atin. Nag-apply yung gwardiya, no? So, hindi tinanggap kasi expired daw yung neuro drug test. Ito po ang kasagutan ng batas dyan, no? Ang sabi po dito sa Rule 7, Section 16 and 17, di ba? Maliwanag po dyan. So, no applicant shall be granted LESP unless he/she possess the standard qualification. Nabanggit na po natin yan. And able to submit the following documentary requirements. Yun po yung mga sinabi natin kanina. So, sabi po rito, provided new LESP applicants for the specific categories of LESP shall possess and submit additional qualifications and requirements may be required by SOSYA. Dito po sa Section 17, nakalagay po rito, standard qualifications of LESP applicant and documentary requirements for renewal of LESP application. So sabi rito, LESP or license to exercise security profession shall be renewed every 5 years. No? And upon satisfying the requirements of SOSYA, such as but not limited to absence of pending case and completion of enhancement and refresher courses, specialized training courses. So, ibig sabihin po rito, kung meron pong hawak na lisensya yung security personnel at naka-attach po dyan yung mga documentary requirements na sinubmit niya para magkaroon ng lisensya, sapat na po yun para tanggapin po natin siya. Kasi hindi siya makakuha ng security license nang wala pong neurodrug test, nang walang national police clearance, medical certificate, everything. Kasi maliwanag po yung sinasabi ng DO, ng Department Order 150-16 ng DOLE, ha? Department of Labor and Employment po ang nagsasabi rito. No? Let's say, nag-submit. No? Hindi ka na-satisfy kasi sabi mo expired pero may license. Every 5 years nga po eh. So, ibig sabihin, every 5 years siya kukuha ng neurodrug test para requirement sa lisensya. Ngayon, kung nire-require po natin siya na mag-submit, ang sabi po rito, any additional test may be required at the expense of the requesting party. Okay, nag-apply yung security. O sabi ng agency, expired yung neurodrug test mo. Submit ka ng bago. Ano pong dyan? Pag pinag-submit nyo po ng bago, kayo po ang gagastos niyan, hindi po yung gwardiya. Same with the client. Let's say, ayos na sa agency. In-endorse sa kliyente. Bangko, di ba? Construction company, any firm. Supermarket, mall, department store, in-endorse sa inyo. O, ito po, no, dun sa mga security manager, security officer ng mga client establishment. Sa side po ito ng business establishment, doon po sa mga kliyente ng mga security agency. Di ba? O lalo na rin doon sa mga HR personnel or HR department. Di ba? In-endorse ng agency sa inyo yung gwardiya. No? Upon review, may license naman, nakita nyo, teka, expired yung neurodrug test, kumuha ka ng bago. Anong sabi ng DO? Department Order 150-16. Kayo po ang gagastos niyan. Kayo po magsusolder niyan. Kasi maliwanag po yung sinabi ng Section 7.1. Requirements for pre-employment and continued employment. The security guards and other private security personnel in the employ of any security service contractor / private security agency or firm. Firm, ibig sabihin, business establishment. Ha? Yung mga kliyente. No? Should be duly licensed. No? Pag firm, bangko ka man, dep store ka man, mall ka man, supermarket ka man. O, yung mga kliyente nga. No? So, the security guards and other private security personnel in the employ of any security service contractor or private security agency or firm should be duly licensed and must have passed the physical and neuropsychiatric examination and drug test required by the PNP for pre-employment and for continued employment. Napakalinaw po, continued employment. No, kaya kung uobligayin nyo na every year magre-renew ng neurodrug test yung gwardiya, sagot po yan dapat either ng kliyente or ng agency. Okay? So, expenses for these examinations and tests shall be shouldered by the security guard. No? Yung pre-employment. Ngayon, sabi rito, any additional tests may be required at the expense of the requesting party. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, nang gagastos na no, out of that, on top of that basic requirements, requesting party. Kung sino nag-request, agency ba yan, kliyente ba yan, or anything. Okay po. So, yan po from now, no? For now, yan po muna. So, sana po meron tayong napulot at na-enlighten tayo sa mga video natin, no? So, muli, maraming salamat. Stay safe, be alert, and be aware.